Welcome back to the Strong Life Podcast. This is Zach Evanesh, and we're going to do a little Q&A. Been crushing a lot of these short Q&As. I want to thank everybody for supporting the show, especially those of you on the newsletter who get to send me these questions. All you got to do is reply to my newsletter from zachstrength.com, Z-A-C-H, strength.com. I've also updated the free training courses you get, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to do a screen share here. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see what questions we've got. So right here, screen share. This comes from Jonathan Leendertz from Germany. So good morning, Zach Evanesh. Today I got up at 5 to get my breakfast before serving in the German Air Force. Yesterday I had a very great workout with my comrade. I love this lingo. We just destroyed our legs with 5 sets of squats and box jumps, 2 sets of farmer carries and kettlebell walking lunges, and I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 sets of hamstring curls with 12 reps. After that, some mobility. And since 5 weeks, I'm about to learn a handstand, so we also did some practice on there. Go downstairs is very hard today, okay? Going downstairs. I don't know why I'm telling you. He's hyped up. I have a question. As a soldier, I have trainings around my country. So I often have to train in a commercial gym or the bad equipped gym in the barracks. They usually don't have sleds or tires to drag. Is there an exercise I could do instead? Zach, I just want to say thanks for your content and your work. Best regards, Jonathan Leendertz. Awesome. I appreciate it. Let's stop sharing. Let's open up the camera. So that training sounds like it could be a bit of a strength and hypertrophy training, especially with the volume. Getting in the jumps is great for athleticism. And if you want to make the training even more athletic, do a warm-up that segues into a dynamic movement and even some short distance sprints or jumping, which segues into sprints. If you have done the SSPC certification, you will see a lot of that style of training, especially the contrast and complex work, heavy, supersetted with light and explosive movements. So what can you substitute if you don't have sleds and you can't do movements that really require some distance, so to speak? You need room. Well, in America, you know, if my kids, my athletes are training at a common place is called Retro Fitness. I'm not sure if they have these at LA Fitness, but they have turf and they have room for sleds. So if you don't have that, you should do anything that is movement based for the lower body. So you could go outside and sprint, although I wouldn't recommend sprinting under fatigue when you are done squatting and box jumping and doing all these leg curls. Not that it's so bad, because in the military or in combative sports, you actually need to teach your body how to be powerful under fatigue. Okay. Is it the safest when your hamstrings are fatigued from 5 sets of leg curls? Probably not. Will your body get more from it when it's fresh in the beginning of the training session? Yes, absolutely it will. But sometimes in training, we need imperfect training. That could be odd objects. That could be putting a explosive movement, maybe not first, but possibly second or third in the workout, forcing your body to recruit more muscle fibers. But I do believe that's more of an advanced method. So going back to what I tell members of Gladiator Strong, that's my online training team under the Train Heroic app. What do you do if you don't have sleds? Airdyne bike, Echo bike, rower, anything that gets your legs going. If you have none of that, then you're going to do high repetition kettlebell swings. This past January, I did a simple daily challenge of 100 swings a day, which for me was 4 sets of 25 reps. Normally, when I'm doing swings, it's somewhere in the 8 to 12 range. If I am implementing swings as a contrast, so I might hit swings right before a deadlift or right before a squat, I might do 6 reps. Donnie Super D Thompson did a lot of that training when he was preparing his body to set the 3,000 pound total in powerlifting. And he said kettlebells kept him durable. All of the hip hinging exercises, swings and snatches between the legs, outside the legs. So the original question, we've got sprinting. We could also jump rope. I like to incorporate jumping rope in sprint type fashion or Tabata type fashion. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 100 speed reps. When doing the speed, you could do the feet together bounce, or you could do the alternating high knees like what we saw in Rocky 4, and you can't go wrong with that. So love the training. I love to hear from soldiers who are doing this training, because even, this message/email came from a soldier in Germany. It's amazing to hear how even in the military, soldiers are still training incorrectly. Or there is the past, I think like 7 years, there has been a massive growth in strength coaches in the military, but many soldiers are still opting not to train with the strength coach in their that's assigned to their unit, which is very much like a high school setting. You have high school sport coaches and high school athletes opting not to train with the expert. And I'm going to tell you what the issue is there. When you are with an expert, that person is coaching you and you get uncomfortable. They tell you to squat lower. They have you doing exercises that maybe you're not the best at. But we must understand that to unlock athletic potential and to really get your strength to the next level, you need to do a lot of things that you suck at, not what you're great at. Because if I'm only doing what I'm great at, I'm not recruiting muscles and mind to do something that's more challenging, that builds athleticism, that improves coordination, strength, power, range of motion under load, things of that nature. So much regards to my friend emailing from Germany. If you guys want to send me a question, you just go on my newsletter, zachstrength.com. If you're interested in supporting the show and you want to see what training courses we have here on YouTube or listening on Apple and Spotify, scroll down for the links below. You'll see the newsletter. You'll see the certification options. You'll see the Underground Strength Academy, which is the educational hub, which is very powerful for coaches or parents who are trying to train their kids. And then we have many standalone courses, Strong Over 40, Minimalist Training, workouts that win for wrestlers, lots of opportunities. I'll see you soon. Keep kicking ass, and I'm out of here.